Excitement after the Prime Minister's speech. What are some of the key takeaways? Go ahead.
Well, the stadium is now, but the enthusiasm remains. In fact, talking about enthusiasm, joining us here is Vikash, Agrawal, who has literally been at each and every Prime Minister Modi event here in the United States, from his addresses to Congress, to his address in Silicon Valley, to Madison Square Garden, which is where it all started in 2014, to now here at the Nassau Colosseum. What did you think of his speech? And I also want to get your visceral reaction when he was standing there and people were chanting, Modi, Modi. How are you feeling?
Well, it's always energy, excitement, enthusiasm. Because Modi ji, there's no celebrity like Modi ji who gets you going towards the crowd and makes you feel a sense of pride that you're part of the Indian community, that you grew up in India and are witnessing this event. So he's always the best of any other leader ever I've seen.
Well, he gave a lot of compliments to you all, calling you all the best. You are an entrepreneur based here in America, Indian American. He said that Indian Americans were India's strongest brand ambassadors. But what does that mean at the ground level? What do you think you all have been doing to become those, to get that glowing praise from Prime Minister Modi? I'm curious.
So for us, our responsibility is to work hard. We came all the way from India to be here. So we work hard, we keep our flag going high, and the reputation for India is at stake for everything we do. So we want to make sure India's brand name is at the top.
And India, Prime Minister Modi was also talking about India's economy in terms of growing it went from 10th largest economy to 5th, and now he wants it to become the 3rd largest economy at least. What role does the Indian American diaspora play in that? And talk to us also about the partnerships and technology here, as well as American investments in India.
So there is tremendous opportunity for Indian Americans and Indian Americans to go back to India and invest in different projects, whether it's manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing, AI, software companies, or all the different emerging growth technologies. So as that investment grows, the Indian economy can rise from 5th position to number 3.
And Prime Minister Modi also talked about, he always likes to give at least something to the diaspora specifically. And while he did not talk about green cards, he did not talk about H-1B visas, he did talk about India opening 2 new consulates. And he also said that the US has returned 300 antiquities to India. When you hear things like that, how does that matter to you? And was it something that you wanted to hear that you didn't hear?
Well, you feel a sense of pride and you feel love, right? Means when they open new consulates, they make it easier for us to be connected to India, to travel to India, to do business with India. So the consulates are a big deal for Indians living in America. And when it comes to antiquities, that's our cultural heritage, and it belongs to the people of India. So when the Prime Minister comes and makes a request, think about this. These have been taken away from India over several hundred years, and now he's bringing them back to India, and that's a big deal. We are gaining our pride.
And we hear the word pride a lot. I am also curious to talk a little bit more about the specific issues that the Indian American community is dealing with or grappling with, whether it be racism or whether it be immigration issues. Do you think that after Prime Minister Modi has become leader in India, has he done anything specifically around these issues for the Indian American?
Absolutely. Anywhere I've lived in the US for over 20 years now, and the brand name of Indians is much higher when you meet people, right? You go and get anything done in America, venture capitalists will give us money. Hey, you are Indian technology person. We trust you, we respect your work, and we will fund you.
And that was growing and happening also before 2014. Right. But in what way do you think Prime Minister Modi pushed that image of the Indian American diaspora, also as being leaders in technology, in entrepreneurship, in so many other things?
Well, it just went up dramatically higher in terms of where things were. So Indians have always worked hard. You have some of the best.
Have there been specific initiatives? I think he's talked a lot about Digital India. Have there been specific Indo-US strategic?
All right, so Natasha, as you continue that